Hello there, I'm Alicia Malone. Great to have you with us on TCM. And we have some dynamic duos of the screen today. Our next example is a pair that made 4 films together, some of which are definite fan favorites, like Bringing Up Baby and The Philadelphia Story. Of course, I'm talking about Cary Grant and Katharine Hepburn. And right now, we're going to bring you one of their lesser-known films. Hey, isn't that why we love TCM? This is a movie that didn't do all that well at the box office. It was something of a flop, really, although who can say why, because it's a witty and sophisticated comedy that was critically acclaimed when it was first released, and it still is today. From 1938 and directed by George Cukor, it's Holiday. The script is based on a Broadway play by Philip Barry, which featured Katharine Hepburn as an understudy for the role she plays here, that of Linda Seaton. She's a daughter in a very wealthy family who is greatly intrigued by her sister's fiancé, a free spirit and a man of much more humble means, that's Cary Grant. And this is actually the second film version of this story, the first being from 1930. Our film reunited Hepburn and Grant with director George Cukor, who would direct 3 of their 4 collaborations. As TCM fans know, Cukor was known as a great director of women, as he could bring out the best in their performances. It's probably one reason that Hepburn worked with him on a total of 8 feature films and 2 TV movies. Another reason, they were great friends who truly enjoyed working together. So let's get into it with an adapted screenplay by Sidney Buckman and Donald Ogden Stewart, a former actor who also appeared in that Broadway version of this story from 1938, Holiday. After making Holiday with Katharine Hepburn, Cary Grant said of her, "There's no pretense about her. She is the most completely honest woman I've ever met." I have to say that's probably the least surprising bit of news to hear about her, because her honesty garnered her several professional advocates throughout her career, including the director of our film, George Cukor. Cukor and Hepburn first worked together on the 1932 drama A Bill of Divorcement. When it came time for our film, Columbia studio boss Harry Cohn originally wanted Irene Dunne to play the role of Linda, but Cukor insisted on Hepburn. This, despite the fact that Hepburn had just been in several flops and was recently labelled box office poison. But Cukor fought for her and she got the part. One of those flops, by the way, is considered one of the all-time greats, the screwball comedy Bringing Up Baby, also with Cary Grant. I mean, a flop? It boggles the mind. All right, up next, one of the most dynamic screen couples of all, although they are an unlikely pair. It's Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy, and they are loose in the Big Apple, so watch out.
Next on TCM, the Muppets Take Manhattan, then Singin' in the Rain, and later, Blue Hawaii. Surf's Up on TCM tonight.